Hi everyone, delonewolf here and welcome back to the Sunday recap, my weekly vlog where I talk a bit about my last week in games. And as always, we'll start with EVE Online, and I think I should just be straight up honest. I did play some EVE Online every single day, but it was definitely less than average because of course it was launch week for the World of Warcraft Shadowlands, so I did spend some time in there. When it comes to EVE Online, I would say I'd had a decently good time when I was exploring there in Minmatar space. Overall, I have this nice little pipeline that we also explored during the stream last week that is very profitable. I'm finding a lot of good combat sites there, and the drops are very impressive. Actually, Angel Cartel drops seem to be worth a decent amount of ISK at the moment. I also took a look at selling locally there, and that's going pretty damn well, honestly. They are smaller markets in Rens and in Hek, but it does feel like you can command a better price there because of that. So there's a lot less competition for all of that stuff. Quite a few people must still be moving their exploration loot and things like that to Jita and to Amar for faster sales, and that means that there's fewer of them selling locally, and so you get better prices for the stuff that you find there. So overall, very happy with my choice to go take a look at Minmatar space. For now I've focused mostly on the Metropolis region, I think it's called, so we'll take a look and move around a little bit more in the upcoming weeks. I think try to find maybe some really low population pockets, because that's something that has surprised me quite a little bit so far. Minmatar space is not completely abandoned. There's definitely players playing in every single system, and I'm seeing a decent amount of activity, to be honest. I also did do a jump clone into Jita to take a look at the market there, and to maybe see if I could sell some of the Tech 2 ships that I've been that I've been holding on to from an earlier trade. So far, yeah, no luck. Honestly, Tech 2 is suffering very badly at the moment. Prices are down to really low points. Some of them are like at 1 year low points, and they may just be starting to move in that range. So it's very difficult to make ISK at the moment in the Tech 2 ship markets. Tech 3 is looking a lot better, to be honest, so I kind of regret not buying Svepels when I said at EVE Talk, during EVE Talk a couple of weeks ago, that you should look into some cheap Svepels like below 35 million. You would have made bank at this point because of the proving grounds, and there's quite a bit more time to unload your stuff there in the Tech 3 destroyer. So we'll have to see. I'm definitely planning to try and play the markets a little bit. Perhaps we will try to find some low volume but high value stuff that I could trade between the trade hubs and make a profit on that. You know, a couple of fast frigates could definitely help get that job done, or exploring for wormholes, finding a nice connection close to another trade hub and then trying to take advantage of that could be very nice as well. I've got plans. I've got lots of stuff that I want to explore as well. Frigates that I haven't flown yet. I'm training into the Legion at the moment. Still want to train into the Tengu and the Loki as well, so there's still a lot of stuff for me on the horizon. I'm keeping up with PI, and blueprint copies are a little bit on hold at the moment, in the sense that I'm not making more blueprint copies, but I still have quite a few of them specifically for structures, so I can still fill up my contract and slowly try to sell the remaining BPCs, the leftover BPCs from overproduction, while we were just churning out as much as we could in detail from a player-owned structure. Perhaps we'll move to somewhere with a couple of blueprints and try to get that BPC business going. Perhaps we'll put like a jump clone in the station with research, and then we'll just like do a jump once a week or something like that. I'm still not sure what I want to do with it, but it was a very nice way to earn extra ISK without too much effort. I just need to find the right routine to get the BPC business back up and running. But yeah, for now I still have enough of them, so we are still selling. We're just not producing more stuff. I'll need to find my way around getting that going again. And when it comes to development and news in EVE Online, well, of course we have the change that was announced on the forums from CCP when it comes to the drone aggro. So they will no longer become aggressive against NPCs. They will still do that against players. I think that that's kind of okay. It does negate one playstyle that I've sometimes was doing, and I was just, you know, running anomalies, just park my Gila or park my Ishtar into the anomaly, drop my drones, explore around a little bit for the signatures. By the time you're done, all the rats are done, maybe even drop a tractor unit. That's no longer possible. You will have to actively target all the enemy NPCs and then tell your drones to attack them either with a shortcut, right? F tends to be just send all your drones on them, or you can do what I quite often do, for instance, with the sentry drones on the Ishtar, that is put an individual drone on an individual target and just try to get through them as quickly as possible. Kind of like that. Maybe I'll look for a ship that has like a better balance, I would say, between the amount of drones it has, like 5 drones with good missile damage. I could spread out then as well, so that we could like target 8 or 9 things and then just put damage on all of them and try to clear the sides that way. You know, there's some options there, I think, especially in the Amar line. Armor tanked, so not the passive shield stuff, but a bit more active playstyle. It could be interesting, so we will explore all of that as well in the upcoming weeks. And this brings us to game number 2, which is of course the World of Warcraft with Shadowlands, the expansion that launched last week. Now, I didn't play a lot of it, but I also did play World of Warcraft every single day. And of course, with something that's this new, you do have a little bit of a desire to push through and to, for instance, which is what I did, level up to level 60 before like the end of the week. Or you can easily see setting yourself goals there and being motivated to just push a little bit more, do a half hour extra here, a half hour extra there. I'm working full time, so it's not that easy. I had to do it on the evenings after work, after doing some EVE Online stuff, after making some videos, after streaming on Monday, which was actually pretty fun. And I'm planning to do another stream this Monday, just a short one. We'll see what we'll talk about and what we will do. But for the World of Warcraft, yeah, I did manage to get my character up to level 60, which means that I played basically through the entire story campaign. You could say that's like the introduction of the Shadowlands. You get to visit the 4 covenants, test their abilities a little bit. I thought the story was quite okay. Of course, it's nothing completely mind-blowing, but I felt like, yeah, these are 4 different worlds to explore. I loved the vibe with the Necrolords. I think that zone looks amazing, feels amazing. That's really like an afterlife zone of conflict and war. I really enjoyed playing there. I thought that was also very well designed. I had very little problem just going from quest hub to quest hub and following along with the main storyline. So far that was basically the best zone for me personally, although I also chose a covenant, and that is the Night Fae in Ardenweald, because I just prefer their ability. When it comes to the Necrolords, it's not a dot, which is a big problem for an Affliction Warlock, and for the Night Fae, I feel like their secondary is a lot more useful, right? You have this teleport that you can do every couple of seconds as long as you're in that form, and then their dot goes up to 4 targets, and it also basically buffs your drain life. So I like the synergy there. I like to keep my Affliction Warlock very simple, as passive as possible, not too many button presses, and so I feel like this one works well. It's an extra dot that can be extended with, I'm not even sure what it's called, but it's the extra pet that you can summon there, and then you can have a nice powerful drain life on 4 targets at the same time. I feel like that makes up for like not being the optimal choice with just quality of life, right? Instant big heal if I got 4 targets there, maybe 3 targets and things like that as well. So that's what I'm going with the Night Fae. We still have that one option, right? If it's really the wrong choice, I can still change, but that one is the one that I feel most comfortable with, and that's the point where I got to basically here is finish the story, got to 60, and I chose my Covenant. We'll see where we take it from here. I'm looking forward to Torghast. I think that looks pretty damn interesting, and then just seeing how you have to increase the power of your character through the Covenant, soul binds, things like that. I've still zero idea how we're gonna do that, but I think it will be fun, and I think I will easily, or at least somewhat reasonably, find the right balance between EVE Online and the World of Warcraft. It's certainly what I'm going to try to do. That's it for this week, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time.